Hey guys, it's Denise, and today we're going to be talking about the Miss Universe competition that happened yesterday, I think. So when I woke up this morning, my whole Facebook feed was pretty much filled with news about this and what happened and stuff. So I tried to look around a bit, and the bottom line is that Steve Harvey, the presenter and host of the show, announced the wrong winner. So I didn't see it actually happen, I just read a lot of comments about it, and we're just going to watch it together now, and after that I'm going to give you my thoughts and my opinion about it. Right, so let's go. Let's see what it's all about.
One of you is about to become our new Miss Universe. If for any reason she is unable to fulfill her duties, the first runner-up will take her place. Good luck to both of you. Miss Universe,
Miss Colombia and Miss Philippines
2015 is...
We said that Colombia won, but apparently she didn't. It was so freaking awkward. Oh, she's like crying. So sad. She's really pretty though. But Miss Philippines is too. Not saying that that's not like a thing, but she's really pretty too. Just knowing how painful this is going to get, it's already like making me want to turn away right now. She even gets crowned. It's taking kind of long though before he announces that it was a mistake. The people behind the scenes must be freaking out right now. Happy people. Nice dance song. Oh my god, it's really taking long before something happens. Finally dried her tears from being so happy. I'm just preparing myself right now for what's going to happen. How long has it been? Oh my gosh, but like, I don't know, a minute, 2 minutes. Okay, so how long are the winners actually supposed to stand there and like wait, like 10 minutes or something? Ooh, there he is. He looks really uncomfortable.
Okay, folks. I have to apologize.
Why are people screaming when he says he has to apologize? What's that?
The first runner-up
USA
is Colombia.
I don't think she gets it like Miss Colombia. Miss Philippines not really either, but okay, no, she's kidding. It's weird to see that Miss USA is probably happier about it than Miss Philippines.
Miss Universe.
Okay, well, she didn't really realize it anyway, so.
It's Philippines.
She's like, the fuck do we need to do now? We have to go there. I feel so bad. She's really pretty though. She really is.
Take your first walk as Miss Universe.
I do hope she gets to like stand there just as long as Miss Colombia to wave and be happy, because it's kind of sad. She's standing there like, what's happening? What do I have to do? And then that girl's like, oh shit, this is so awkward.
Listen, folks, let me just take control of this. This is exactly what's on the card. I will take responsibility for this. It was my mistake. It was on the card. Horrible mistake, but the right thing, I can show it to you right here. The first runner-up is Colombia. It is my mistake. Still a great night. Please don't hold it against the ladies. Please don't. We feel so badly, but it's still a great night. Thank you all.
I can only read Miss Universe. I can't read what's underneath. Let me just pause it a second. But first, she understands now. Oh, that must be so... Ouch. So, that was that. Okay. Let me just start by saying that was pretty awkward. That was pretty awkward, yes, it was. My thoughts on it, I think it was a big mistake, it was, but I read some really rude things about people saying things about Steve Harvey, like saying that it was a horrible mistake and it can never be forgiven and it's not welcome in Colombia and blah 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 blah. I mean, like, everyone makes mistakes, let's be honest here. I mean, I've had that I was in class and that the teacher would announce our grades and that he would name a bad grade for me and a better grade for my friend. And then later on in the list, he was like, oh shit, I forgot, and it was a mistake. He didn't say shit. He would be like, oh my god, he also wouldn't be like, oh my god. He'd be like, I'm sorry guys, I made a mistake. The grade was for Denise and the other grade was for blah blah blah. And yes, it made me feel awkward because I apparently had a better grade and she didn't. And yes, she felt bad for having a bad grade instead of a good grade. And yes, he felt awkward for having to tell us, but it's not unforgivable. I mean, like, it's a bad mistake, it is. The only problem is that he made it on TV instead of in a classroom or something. And I mean, like, yes, it's a big competition and mistakes like this shouldn't happen, but they do. Like, this is not the first mistake on live television I've ever seen. Like, I get it, but I mean, like, honestly, he apologized on TV and he took the blame. He didn't say anything like the card was unclear or they told me something else or I couldn't read it or they should have made it bigger or something like that, or oh, I'm having such a hard time right now, or I don't know. He just said, it's my responsibility, it's my mistake, I take full responsibility, don't blame it on them, and just enjoy the night. And I mean, like, I did believe what he said. Like, some people don't, but I did believe that his apology was sincere, and I do not at all hold a grudge over him. Okay, so now for Miss Philippines and Miss Colombia, I can't imagine how it must feel for Miss Colombia to be like, oh my god, I won, and like getting the crown and doing your walk and waving at everybody, be like, oh, I'm so proud and I'm so happy and yay, my country, for the second time in a row, I think. And then after that, I mean, like, I think that she didn't really know English that well, because I saw that she did her answering the questions, she did that in Spanish, I guess. Colombia, Spanish, yeah. So I guess that she didn't really understand it until like later. Neither did Miss Philippines really, but I think it's also kind of hard to like grasp the fact that you actually won. And she wasn't probably really paying attention to that anymore because she was already like, oh, okay, I'm runner-up, so that's fine. And then you hear that you didn't win, that it was a mistake. I mean, it's hard, you know, and it's awkward for her, but she took it real good. She didn't start crying. She didn't like, I don't know, she didn't act bitchy towards Miss Philippines, or at least not what they show in the video. She just gave up her crown, so it's good. I mean, like, there are better ways to react to it, I guess, but there are also worse ways, so I think she handled it pretty well. And I just really hope that she doesn't hold a grudge over either Miss Philippines or Steve, because it was just a mistake. As for Miss Philippines, it must feel really painful. I mean, like, honestly, I would rather be in the shoes of Miss Colombia and that you like lost instead of won than Miss Philippines, because actually you're just taking something from someone else. It does belong to you, but it didn't in the first place, if that makes sense. Wow, that must be really awkward to like walk up there. And she was also like, what the hell should I do? Do I have to go there? Do I have to stay here? And then after that, she was standing there for quite a while until the woman came to like take the crown off of Miss Colombia and give it to her. So it must feel really awkward for her, but I'm really happy for her. I mean, like, honestly, I don't really know about the whole show, and I don't really know anything about beauty pageants, but what I did read is that Miss Philippines gave a better answer and like stricter to the questions part of the show. And I mean, like, when it comes to beauty, they're all really beautiful, so everyone can win, if you ask me. What I don't like, though, is reading comments about how Miss Philippines didn't deserve it and Miss Colombia would have been better, and that neither of them will ever be welcome in Colombia, and the people in Colombia are crying and like bullying Filipino people over social media and things like that. I mean, like, I understand that this is like feeling worse than just losing, like simply losing. I understand, but it's not a reason to be acting like this, because like I said, everyone makes mistakes. Everyone does. I mean, like, he just did it on TV, which is not really smart, but he apologized, and some people are like, he has to do more than apologize. And I'm like, what can he do more? And like, honestly, he apologized on national television. He took the full blame. What do you want him to do more? Like, make an extra crown for Miss Colombia? Some people were even like, yeah, they should just split it and like be Miss Universe together. No, I mean, like, Miss Philippines is the winner. She won the competition, so she shouldn't have to share the title because someone made a mistake. Simple as that. Okay, so this is kind of how I feel about it, and you can have your opinion, and you can comment down below with your opinion if you want. Just please don't harass and don't bully and don't threaten or anything, because then you will be removed from my comment section, because I don't want all that hate right here. So yeah, well, I mean, like, in a couple of years we will be laughing about this probably, except for Colombia. I don't know. I think it's being made bigger than it actually really is, because it was just a mistake and it's set straight. It took a little long before it was set straight, but it was. And yeah, that's kind of how I feel about it. Let me know how you think about it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.